And we are back once again to Slime Isekai Memories. Alright, we are once again continuing these events that I never did initially when they came out. So today we are doing Demon Lord New Year's Meal. So originally I was gonna do this during the New Year's, but because they keep making New Year's events like every year, there was no good spot to like put this event. And plus, if I decided to do this event next year, who knows, probably there would have been another New Year's event, and so it would have had to been pushed back again. So I might as well do it here. But yeah, like right after I did the holiday or Christmas event, then the Valentine's came real quickly after, and so I was kind of stuck in almost forgetting about this event. But yeah, let's check it out. This is where some of the kimono girls came from. Fancy Festival Finery, Part 1. Ah, great Rimuru. This year is nearly at an end at last.
Ooh.
Yeah, I asked you to handle a lot of stuff for me, didn't I? You really did a great... If we hadn't met you, great Rimuru, we goblins would most likely not have lasted the year. And we're hardly the ones. You granted life to us this year, great Rimuru. What does that mean? And we're hardly the ones. I don't know what that means. Like, they hardly worked, or they hardly would have made it? Don't be so dramatic. Anyway, we can talk about that a little later. Maybe even at New Year's feast. That's right. I only came to deliver a message, but I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. A message? Yes. Princess Shuna says that your festival finery is ready, and she would like you to come and try it on. Wow, it's already done? It didn't seem like it would be easy to make, either. Also, Lady Millam has arrived as well. Oh, well then, I better not keep them waiting. I'm on my way. Thank goodness, you both look wonderful. Even though it's just a trial fitting, it feels strange to be dressed up like this when it's not even New Year's yet. Yep, there's their outfits. I have both of them, and I really like Rimuru's outfit. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a kabuki mask. I think that's what they call it. Like the mask with the noses, or the animal mask where it like looks like a fox or some other type of animal. But instead he uses Shizu's mask, which is a really nice touch. Yeah, and I really do like his outfit. They chose nice colors for him, just being white and blue with a little bit of yellow/gold on him. And like the black armbands, or whatever they're called. I really like it. And Millam, she got a pretty good outfit herself. It's a very nice kimono, I think that's what it's called. I'm not entirely sure, because I'm pretty sure kimonos are supposed to be all the way down to the feet. But I'm not entirely sure if that's something else. They're so fancy and flowy. What are these clothes called? They're called Festival Finery. You wear them at New Year's, and they're supposed to bring good luck. New Year's? Yeah, the calendar is gonna roll over soon, right? It's traditional to spend the start of the New Year's having a cheerful celebration. We're gonna have an all-out feast spanning the end of the old year and the start of the new year. So could you wear this ring in the new year? I think this is the first time I'm getting an explanation of what, like, Tempest's New Year, which maybe is the Japanese New Year. Like, somebody can correct me, but that's interesting that they spend, I guess, maybe a week partying or doing different events until, like, the actual New Year.
Nani?
A feast? Wow! If that's how it works, I wish I'd known about this New Year sooner. Yeah.
Yes?
Well then, we've got centuries worth of celebrations to catch up on. I guess they never had a New Year celebration here before, since this area used to be a forest full of monsters. That must be why everyone is so enthusiastic about pitching in to get ready when I told them about New Year's. A world full of monsters struggling to survive. That's why they understand what it means to rejoice at making it through another year. I hope that we'll be able to make it peacefully through the coming year too. In that case, why don't we make the new year come even faster? If I shot down the sun, that'd make nightfall, right? Man, I don't know if she could actually do that, but that'd be a crazy feat. That's not even close to peaceful. Aww. But I can't just wait for the day to be over. Look, that doesn't mean you can just destroy the sun. If you really can't wait, I'll teach you some New Year's games a little early. So please, settle down. New Year's games? You mean it's not just a feast? Yeah, there's way more to it than that. For example, let me see. You can play spinning tops. I've always found this so lackluster, just playing with tops. You mean like grabbing people by the top of the head and spinning them? What for? No, tops aren't people. How do I explain what a top is? Notice, shall I fashion some of the timber stored in your stomach into a shape suitable for spinning on an axis based on your memory data? Yeah, please. Understood. Task successful. Wow, just like a 3D printer. It's a kind of toy, shaped like this. Oh, so that's a spinning top. So, how do you make it spin? You pull this string... Wait, how do you wind it up again? Ugh, now that I'm trying to remember, this is harder than I thought. Why can't you just give it a spin with your fingers? That works too. But it won't stay spinning for a long time that way, will it? Hey, don't underestimate me. All it takes are these two fingers of mine. Hiya! Whoa! It's scorching the ground! I just like how she's so excited, being like, yeah, look at what I did, Rimuru. But yeah, if this thing is made out of wood, wouldn't it be destroyed the second it starts spinning wildly? But yeah, like, tops are kind of cool, but to save tops for like a New Year's game is kind of weird. Like, I do like watching them spin around on different hard surfaces, like sometimes the concrete, sometimes wooden floors, and kind of just seeing it like go over bumps or seeing if it would just stop at a bump and just instantly stop. But yeah, I just find it ridiculous that it's basically destroying the area. Hey, this is more fun than I thought. Well, at least she's having fun. And she'd pout if I stopped it by force. But could I contain it if it turned into a tornado? Notice, recommended that you use fabric stored in your stomach to equip the upper surface of the top with decorative streamers. Wow, that would look so pretty. Wait, why? Answer. According to the law of conservation of angular momentum, this would prolong the movement of inertia and slow the rotation speed. As you say, it would also make the top pretty, which would capture the attention of the individual Milam Nava and make her spin it gently.
Yes?
I see. The law of conservation of angular momentum, huh? Well, we won't know until we try it. Hey Milam, let's put some streamers on it. Streamers? Like me, I'm a streamer. Let's put some pretty, sparkly, fluttery things on top, okay? Oh, the top gets to wear some festival finery too, huh? Hey, does that mean the spinning top is a person, after all? You know what? Sure. Now, please take good care of Mr. Spinning Top here. Ah ha ha ha! It looks so pretty, going around and around. I get it now. Is this what's so fun about spinning tops? Yeah. Let's just go with that. Phew! We managed to get her to spin it more gently without hurting her feelings. Somehow. Huh? Ah! Another disaster! Yeah, unfortunately, because we're doing this in just a story digest, we can't actually do the battles. I really wish these events would return. But also, the magical creatures just attack or magical beast, like, there's not even an alert being like, magical beast approaching! And Rimuru says, oh, I gotta take care of that. They're just there randomly. Gabryu in Flight, Part 1. I thought this thing was just supposed to spin, but it attracts magical beasts too? That's so fun! Hey, can I spin it again? No! There are a lot of other New Year's games, so let's do one of those now, okay? There are other games! I better pick a game that we can play more quietly. If only there was a game where you just stood perfectly still. That's it. Next, I'll teach you about kites. Kites? Is that something you eat? No. It's a game where you launch a flat thing into the sky and make it fly. I can already fly. Why would I bother making something else fly? Well, you can make it go flying all over the place. This way and that. Hey, yeah! Sending something flying all over the place sounds like a blast! No. Flying a kite isn't supposed to be so violent. Wouldn't it be fun to see if you can make a kite that flies the highest of all? I could make something that flies. How do you do that? Let me see. First, you build the frame. Then you put some sturdy wings on it. And then you tie it to a long string or something.
ふむふむ。
I see. Sturdy wings, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Did someone say, sturdy wings? Why? This must be the moment for my wings to shine.
なんだ？
You come from all of a sudden. I just like it questions him. They're not even happy to see him. She's just like, why are you here?
Hi.
Unlike my sister, I suspected there just might be such a need for my wings. Which is EXACTLY. Why I hung on to mine. Or maybe it's just, which is exactly why I hung on to mine. I wasn't entirely sure. Do you spell it out or do you just say it? I mean, I thought he was spelling it out, but it fits much better just to say it than to say why and then you put why.
Huh?
You want me to use yours? Can I rip them off? But doesn't Soka still have her wings though? It's just like she has them inside her body or she can like create them. Couldn't you just use them without ripping them off? Oh please!
ふむふむ。
Okay then, I'll just tie the string directly to...
なんだ？
Oh, you're also supposed to draw a fun pattern on it. Wait, what the heck are you even saying?
No.
Ah! Ahaha! He's going even higher than I thought he would. Gabriel! I'm actually surprised for the concern of Gabriel. Honestly, I thought he would have just been chill with it, being like, alright, there goes Gabriel. I've changed my mind! Please let me down! How is this even working? I don't understand. Did she just toss him into the air? Because he should be using his wings to guide himself wherever. Or like, is there some kind of kite that we don't see that's big enough and that she tossed him up? And so he's being guided by the kite. And so he's not really flying. He's just stuck on the kite and can't even get his wings out.
くそ。
What kind of game is this, anyway? Let him down already.
うむむむ。
Aw, come on, that's so boring. Hey, how am I supposed to let him down? Do I just cut the string, or what? Yeah, they're definitely not supposed to cut the string.
うん。
He'll blow away if you do that. You're supposed to pull on the string.
うまい。
Like this?
No.
Ah! Not so fast! Let me down slowly! Please!
違う。
Wind up the string a little bit at a time.
うむむむむ。
Do I have to? I want to make him fly high enough to test the limits of how high a dragon nuke can go.
なんだって？
Look, I know you meant well, but...
あ？
Ah! I'm guessing the wire cut, or the string cut.
うん。
Oh! What? I don't know if he hit the ground or he's crying because he's falling and it's possibly gonna die. Ah! Hang in there, Gabriel! You've got wings on your own, you know? Just use them to glide through the air. Is he tangled in the string? That's actually hilarious if he's tangled up. That's why he can't get out. Ah! Yep, rip Gabriel. He died in a filler event. Or a side event. Whatever you want to call this. Too late! Is he alright?
お任せを。
You needn't worry, great Rimuru.
うん。
Gailed?
はい。
That is a cotton candy stall we have been building. So wait, I don't understand. Did he fall on it? So he survived because he fell on a cotton candy stand, but isn't that still made out of wood or possibly metal? Which can kill him, even though he landed on probably some cotton candy. Our workers have just gone on break, so none of them should be injured. So, Galen is concerned about his workers, but not about Gabriel, I see.
よし
Well, that's good at least. I guess that's what they call the silver lining in every cloud. Yeah, what happened to concern for Gabriel? It's suddenly just gone now.
No!
I think my cloud has a lining of lead. Ah. Pardon me.
何
What? Cotton candy? Do they make it at that stall?
えーっと
I don't think that stall is going to be making much of anything at this point.
行くのだ
That's no good. We have to fix it right away. Huh? Yes. I will begin the repairs right away.
うまい
That's not what I meant. Huh. Then, what did you mean?
どうだ
I'm the one who broke it. So I'm gonna personally rebuild it so it can make the biggest, fluffiest cotton candy ever.
え
You'll turn the whole town into a sticky mess.
なあ
Let's just leave it to Gail's capable hands, okay?
そうか。
Yes, sir. It was only a half-finished stall, so repairing it should be no trouble at all. Ugh. It seems I rank even lower than a lowly stall. Aw, poor Gabriel. But yeah, I guess the concern for the stall is higher than Gabriel, where it's like, we must repair it. And here, Gabriel is probably with a stained uniform, like his pride low, and no one's comforting him. Aw, so what am I supposed to make then? She really wants to make something. If I don't find something for her to do, it seems like she'll be disappointed.
ん
Huh. Oh right, Milam. If you really want to help,
なんだ
did you think of something?
あ
Yeah, I'd like you to help with hunting some magical beast.
あなんだと
Isn't that just what we always do?
だけどな
We're going to need a lot more than usual. It's going to be a hefty job, so it would be a big help if you could pitch in.
むむむ
Are you really that hungry?
うーん
It's more to make sure that we don't get hungry. Between now and New Year's, or something like that. Huh?
よかったらお茶でも飲んでゆっくりしていかない
Alright,
か
well, at least they have a story reason why she's gonna go face Magical Beast. Pounded into Paste, Part 1. So, are they gonna start making mochi?
うーん
We can bring this one home too. I bet it would be really good if we simmered it down in a nice broth.
ふむ
And this one would be good if we roasted it. Still, there's no sign of that lucky big catch I was hoping for. Huh?
うまい
What were you muttering about just now?
と
Well, I was hoping to get the ingredients for some traditional New Year's cuisine.
何
Traditional New Year's cuisine?
お
Yeah.
なあな
Well, well. Isn't that a fancy way to put it? You just want me to make you something delicious, don't you?
ああ
Well, yeah. Something like that.
うーん
I didn't especially want her to cook anything for me. Anyway, it's hard to imagine Milam cooking anything.
うん
Then again, This was looking like an industrial scale fishing job, so it's convenient that Milim was willing to help out. Industrial scale fishing job. Damn! That's a lot of fish. So, what's traditional New Year's cuisine anyway? Huh? Oh, it's special food that you eat at New Year's. You make a whole bunch of little side dishes and then keep on eating them for days. Wow, that sounds really filling. What do you put in the side dishes? If it's all the same stuff, I bet I'd get really sick of it. Well, that's why you make lots of different ones, so you don't get tired of them. Savory ones and sweet ones too. Sweet ones too? You mean like desserts? No, they're still side dishes. You can have them for your main meal instead of after you're done eating. See? Okay, something was tripping me up in this word box. So it says, so you can have them blank for your main meal. So I don't know if this is supposed to be correct. It's like you can have these side dishes as your main meal, or if this is supposed to be so you can have them before your main meal, and then it says instead of after. So that's why it seems like before is supposed to be there, since that kind of contrasts before and after, like both half of these sentences. Because usually in slime, there's not many errors in the writing slash cutscenes. So this is kind of strange to see. I think I've only ever seen like 1 or 2 errors whenever doing a slime event. Sweet side dishes and savory side dishes. Huh? I could keep eating stuff like that forever. Drool. If she was human, she'd definitely be the type who puts on a few pounds over the holidays, huh? I mean, that's literally everybody, because I'm pretty sure the monsters also put on some weight. Well, we're going to have a lot of them, for sure. But it's no good eating them all up right off the bat. The point of New Year's cuisine is to make a whole lot of food that'll keep well, so you don't have to cook anything during the holidays. That's why it tends to use a lot of ingredients that don't go bad easily, like preserved fish paste. Interesting dish? Fish paste? You can take the meat from fish and stuff and literally squash it into a paste. It's kind of rubbery. You can make it with any firm meat. Yeah, I've heard of fish paste before, but I never knew this is the process they did to it. Any firm meat? So does that mean like steak or burgers or anything can be turned into paste?
Nani?
Does it taste better than eating it the regular way? I mean, that's the point of processing it like that. But we're gonna need to catch a lot of fish if we're gonna make enough of it. I see. So that's why you came out hunting with me. That was the plan, but I think we might have made too much noise. So the magical beast I wanted to catch have fled to the bottom. It'll be a while before our prize catch comes up to the surface again. We might as well take what we've got so far back to town for now. Ugh! The one I wanted to catch wouldn't show its face. And now here comes one I don't want. It never fails, does it? Would that one be tasty if we made it into paste? No, I tried that before, but it wasn't any good. We should really just chase it away and go home. What? Really? You mean you can't just make any old meat into a tasty paste?
あ
That's right. I guess every world has some creatures that you just can't eat, whether you boil them or fry them.
Huh?
You mean like slimes? They seem pretty inedible, in more than one way.
あえ
Don't even talk about it! I may not be a bad slime, but I definitely taste bad. Huh? Come to think of it, I hardly saw any wild slimes around this summer. Did they all get eaten?
ん
Huh? So wait, like I know slimes are a creature in this world, but considering like Rimuru's the only slime, I do want to see like what is his reaction to other slimes. Would he just kill them? Would he like try and capture them? And to hear that they all probably got eaten, that must be kind of sad to hear.
あ
Actually, weren't we talking about that before too?
なあ
Are there any other slimes around here beside me? I haven't met any.
そうですね
You'll start to see them when it gets hot out. They're summery creatures. Their translucent bodies are nice and refreshing.
Yahoo!
Hey, yeah, they're really yummy. If you chill them down before you eat them, they go down smooth. That's interesting to hear that the goblins were eating them before they met Rimuru. So it means they possibly would have ate him if he wasn't talking.
え
Huh? Oh, that does sound good. Yeah, here's Rimuru freaking out while they have all eaten slimes before in the past.
おお
Ah, what a delicacy. So yeah, that means Rimuru probably does taste good. He's probably just trying to make himself sound bad so people don't try and eat him.
そんな
It can't be. While I wasn't looking, did they...
ん
Whoa, what's wrong? You're shaking like a jelly. Even more than you do when you're in slime form. Oh, okay, I think I understand now. So it means I don't even think the monsters ate them. I think it's the Tempest people that ate the other slimes. It's like, we have one good slime. Rimuru, you're the good one. All the other slimes get eaten. That's actually pretty funny. He's having a crisis of self being like, my people, eaten by my other people. It's nothing. I'm sure they were just joking anyway. Yeah, just joking. He looks like he's about to cry. He's like, yeah, I can't hold it in. Oh my god, he's so sad for the other slimes. You're looking just a little blue in the face, even compared to your slime form.
よかったらお茶でも飲んでゆっくりして
Oh
いか
my
ないか
god. I just like how Millum kept rubbing it in, being like, man, you're looking so weird compared to your slime form. Like, she just kept bringing up his slime side, and he just kept getting more sad about it. Demon Lord Cuisine, Part 1. We're back.
おお
Oh ho! I heard from Gale that you two had gone to the woods. But what a harvest you've returned with. I'm truly amazed.
え
Oh yeah.
なんと
What's this? Great Rimuru, you're looking a bit blue, aren't you? Are you feeling ill?
あ
I just look this way, naturally.
しかし
But you're looking so deathly pale. No, green.
む
No, that's you! Is he literally gonna turn on his own people? Being, like, kind of snapping at them? because he thinks they ate the other slimes. That's actually gonna be an interesting event if like it continues this way. Ah, he's just the same as ever. I can't imagine them eating me or any other slime. What was I even thinking?
ありがとな。
Haha, thanks. All that fussing over me really cheered me up.
おお
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so very glad. Don't be so dramatic. So is Shuna around?
Hi.
Yes, I'm right here. Sorry to add such a big catch to your workload so suddenly, but could you please start preparing these? Oh my, there's so many. Just leave it to me. What a catch, huh? Ahaha. I was really hoping to catch something that looked more like a red sea bream, but... A red sea bream? What sort of creature is that? It's the kind of fish that's traditionally supposed to bring good luck. It's red, and, Notice, the term red sea bream seems to be applied generally to any fish with auspicious red scales, whether it is of a species or not. Huh? So the ones I used to eat back in Japan might not have been real sea bream either? Such a possibility cannot be ruled out. I mean, can't they go back into memory and like check out the fish he was eating to like confirm whether or not they were real red sea bream? You're kidding me! It's kind of weird that this is like world shattering, or at least reality breaking for him. Being like, what? I was being fed like lower class fish, or like not actual real like New Year's cuisine, just regular red fish. Great Rimuru! Like, it seems like a ton of things are breaking in Rimuru's mind today. His people potentially eating slimes, him potentially not eating real red sea bream. It's nothing. I guess pretty much any fish would do, after all. Is that so? Yeah. So we're all set for as far as fish go. I'd like to get any other ingredients while I've got Milim to help. What do you need? Let's see. I have everything I need for the fish paste and soups, but I'd like a nice big roast or something for our main course. In other words, you need red meat, and vegetables too. You probably can't get everything you need from our fields, huh? I was thinking of making it with things that we can gather in the woods, but I wouldn't want to impose too much on you and Lady Milim. That's... Didn't I tell you? I'm here to pitch in and get my hands dirty. Go ahead and load me up with work. I mean, I thought she was here to have fun, not like pitch in and do work. But I guess she really wants to earn her meal. She's been acting like this all day for some reason. What's gotten into you, Lady Milim? And why'd you just say ara ara? Like, this line of questioning doesn't require an ara ara. Giving me fancy festival clothes, teaching me New Year's games. It kind of feels like you're all spoiling me more than usual today. I mean, it's New Year's, so... I mean, yeah, kind of. Or at least the preparations for New Year's. It feels like we are! Yeah, so I've gotta thank you properly. That's why I've been trying to, you know, help out however I can, and stuff. Ah. I'm the one who broke it, so I'm gonna personally rebuild it so it can make the biggest, fluffiest cotton candy ever. Ah. So what am I supposed to make then? She really wants to make something. If I don't find something for her to do, it seems like she'll be disappointed. Whoa, well, isn't that a fancy way to put it? You just want me to make you something delicious, don't you? Okay, slightly weird that I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be in the forest, but this flashback right now is still in the city. I guess either they were too lazy to put the flashback in the forest, like this particular one. Like when it flashed to white, it was supposed to change. Or this is a glitch in the game. Well, yeah, something like that. I see. She wanted to do something to pay us back, in her own way. That's why she's acting so out of character. Sigh. Well, if that's how it is. Hey Shuna, the roast you were talking about. What if we got Millum to help you make it? Oh! Ah, you're right. Lady Millum, would you be so kind as to join me in preparing the New Year's cuisine? Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell you this whole time. I'll cook up some extra special Demon Lord cuisine for you. Demon Lord cuisine? Is that really a thing? Searching for regions where an established culinary term. No results found. Wouldn't you have established where she's from first? She probably made it up on a whim to go along with the spirit of things. We don't even know where Millum is from currently. And so, considering Great Sage probably doesn't even know, it's like, how is she even gonna look that up? And second, I like how Rimuru just gets it instantly. Where it's like, yeah, she probably just made up those words because he has been using culinary. And so, she just wanted to make it sound fancy and, like, royal. Because whenever you put Demon Lord, you know that's some pretty serious stuff that you're messing around with. And so it means they're probably gonna get some pretty good food. Affirmative. Regular food would be fine. Just stick to the basics. Huh? But that would be so boring. Lady Millum, I would be very pleased if we can make simple food. The sort that I can also learn to make. Whoa, you mean I'm not gonna be making it all by myself? Well, fine, I guess. If you say so, we'll stick to easy stuff. Oh, and it would be nice if you could bring ingredients that are fresh and in good condition, so they'll be easy for us to work with. Oh, alright then. I'll bring them back real carefully. I knew I could count on you, Lady Millum. You're so dependable. Of course I am. She steered the conversation around to get her to actually help with the cooking. Shuna, you're scarily good at this. In that case, let's go pick up those ingredients. We're off. Alright, please be careful. All we have to do is get vegetables, is pull them up, So the hard part is the main course of the magical beast meat.
よかったらお茶でも飲んでゆっくりしていかないか?
Alright. So we're at the 5th one. Edible names, part 1. What does that even mean? Edible names?
そうだな。
Since the magical beast can move and the vegetables can't, let's gather the veggies first. That'll be easier. Huh? Vegetables are so boring though. They don't even try to escape.
ああ、
Well, the vegetables for the New Year's cuisine have lots of special meanings, so it'll be interesting to learn about them while we gather them.
うまい。
Huh? Vegetables can have special meanings?
おう、
For example, take this taro root here. I'm also surprised, like, so far from what we learned in the slime world, it seems like normal creatures that are from our world aren't in the slime world, like deers or lions, wolves. I mean, I guess like the dire wolves are kind of like our wolves, but special in them being able to evolve. But normal creatures aren't there, but yet they still have plenty of vegetables that are still the same, if not all the vegetables are the same.
どうだ?
See how it looks like 8 little potatoes all stuck together? This kind of taro root is called an 8-headed taro. Since it looks like it has 8 faces, it's a very lucky food. Having a whole bunch of heads makes it lucky? How come?
うーん。
Actually, I'm not sure why. Oh, I know. It must be because of the 8 heads are better than 1. Yeah, that's gotta be good luck. Oh, you mean like the 8 demon lords of the octagram? Yeah, that definitely seems like a good omen now that you mention it. Okay, so this is after they established the 8 demon lords of the octagram. So he is currently a demon lord. It's so weird because in this game they have done already like 3 New Year's events, and in each one it's still kind of in the same place in the timeline. Like they didn't even do one like before he like met the ogres or like after the ogres. Like someplace before Tempest was pretty big. Like they've just constantly been doing all the New Year's events like during this time period after the Walled Paris, which is just interesting. Like they can't move the timeline forward because like season 3 of the anime is not even out, so they can't like change stuff and be like, oh yeah, some more events are happening, so the timeline's able to move, and now we're able to do a different New Year's event. They've just been kind of doing like different traditions each year for the New Year's. That's a little embarrassing, since I named you that myself. Wait, what? Okay, I'm guessing this is another, like, translation or just spelling error. Because he named the group the Demon Lords of the Octagram. Or the 8 Demon Lords of the Octagram. But then he says, like, he named Milim, when he should says, that's a little embarrassing since I named the group that myself. So, you got the idea for naming us from a potato, huh?
え?
No, I didn't!
Huh?
Where else would you have gotten it? You said it yourself. These vegetables have special meanings.
ん?
Oh, did that spark your interest?
うまい.
Yeah, I want to show Frey how knowledgeable I am. I feel like an old geezer, teaching weird superstitions to the kids in the family.
そうだな。
Okay. So, these are black soybeans. They're supposed to drive away evil.
何?
A magic item? Are these okay for monsters to eat?
ふむ。
Of course. Oh, and also, soybeans signify working hard too. Why is Mellum scared? Like, does she technically count as a monster being like a dragonoid? Because in all intents and purposes, aside from her long-lasting life and monster strength, she seems pretty human to me. What is human in this world? I do wonder. Considering so many of the monsters are basically human-looking, and do basically act like human.
ほほー。
That part sounds a lot better to me. So what else is there? Maybe rice patty sardines? Wait, no. Those aren't a vegetable.
Huh?
If they come from a rice patty, they must be a vegetable, right?
あ
No. They're a little salty, sweet, dried fish. They're just called that because farmers used to use them as fertilizer. They make a great snack. If they're really that good, I have no problem trying some.
うん。
Oh, and kelp. It's not exactly a vegetable, but it's a seaweed, right?
なあな
Oh, what kind of secret meaning does it have?
あ。つまりな。
You'll never guess. Believe it or not.
むむむ。
Gulp.
どや。
It's really kelpful. And he deserves the silence. Because that was a lame pun.
おと。
Kelpful, you know? Like, helpful. Get it?
なんだ?
Huh? Was that supposed to be a joke? You're just messing with me, aren't you? Well, I thought it was funny.
何?
Oh, is it some kind of secret incantation that's hard to explain?
よし.
Never mind. Let's just dig some taro roots.
なんだと?
Huh? What? What about the kelp? What's so helpful about the kelp? Okay, now this is actually starting to get funny. So, I mean, she literally thought kelp was helpful, but he was just making a pun. But since she's trying to read into it too much and being like, what does that mean? What does kelpful mean? It just kind of gets funnier. Ah, you're making me cringe, and I'm the one who said it in the first place. Come to think of it, did people in the olden times start eating kelp at New Year's because of that crummy pun? No way people were eating it because of that pun. That pun has to be like a recent thing. Like at least 1900s. Like, it depends on what he means by olden times. Like, people just probably ate it just to eat it back then. Like, if he's thinking like 1500s or 1600s when they first started eating it. But yeah, that's funny. Man, I thought them using cringe was only a much younger thing they barely started doing a while ago. But no, it seems they've been doing it from near the beginning of this game.
Kai.
Answer. The tradition originated from a pun on the word Yoru Konbu, which can mean grow old in comfort. Oh, I see. Yeah, I do not understand this at all. I'm guessing this is a Japanese language thing that isn't really translated well to English. But I'm sure it's funny in some way. But what does it really mean? Never mind what it means. Just focus on the greens. Please, forget I said anything. Ugh. She really wants to know what it means. If you find any sweet potatoes, dig them up too. She said she was gonna make fancy mashed chestnuts. Fancy mashed chestnuts? What do you need sweet potatoes to make mashed chestnuts? Phew, I got her off the topic of kelp. But that's another hard one to explain. Chestnuts are sweet, right? Yeah? How about sweet potatoes? They're even sweeter. So you mix them up with chestnuts to sweeten them. Which would you want to eat more of? The sweeter one. In that case, let's dig up lots of sweet potatoes. If it's for making sweet, I guess we better. Leave it to me. What's left? Oh, carrots. It would be nice if we can find some nice, bright red ones, like they have back home. Aren't carrots orange? They have red carrots in Japan? So, you want me to pull up the red ones and not the gold ones? Yeah, it's lucky color, so please, try and find the reddest ones you can. Oh, come to think of it, Benimaru doesn't like carrots, does he? It doesn't feel right to make him eat something he hates for New Year's. Maybe we can find some other red veg. Wait, there are gold ones? Alright, so that's interesting lore. They have golden carrots in the slime world. But also, Benimaru doesn't like carrots? Is that in some, like, bio? Where it's like, he hates carrots. Yeah, some of these roots are all shiny for some reason. I figured as long as I was at it, I might as well pull up both? What is it?
Nani?
What's with this root? Is it moving? No way. A root can't move. An earthquake? Hey, you didn't rip up the ground along with those roots, did you? Believe me, I can definitely tell the difference between a root and the ground. You're right. That was ridiculous of me. But still, it feels like there's something under the ground? Ah! Our main dish! These guys must have come to eat the sweet potatoes too. So, does this snake travel underground? Is that why she, like, thought it was a root when trying to grab it? Because I'm kind of confused on why this snake was, like, in the ground to begin with. But I guess they did come to eat sweet potatoes. A magical beast that's fattened up on sweet potatoes. Come to think of it, I'll bet it would be great with root vegetable garnishes. Are these the ones Shuna was talking about? In that case, let's harvest some right along with the roots. Harvesting magical beasts like potatoes. When you're with a demon lord, anything is possible, huh? When I'm with you, everything is possible. I swear, they have the cutest friendship. Like, it's just so wholesome how they believe in each other. That's right, I'm a demon lord too, huh? Yeah, he forgot about his status as well. So it means he could do this by himself. He can do anything by himself. But having the power of friendship, he feels like everything is possible.